Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm back after quite a long time. I was just focusing on making a lot of my crochet flowers. I'll link my Instagram down below if you want to check that out. And I just wasn't thinking about YouTube for a while, and then it was kind of hard to make a video because if you've ever made YouTube videos, you know that if you haven't done it for a while and then getting back into it is so weird. Because you're just staring at your own face while you're editing the whole time. But I really do want to do it again because I really love making videos, and especially crochet videos, because I just think it's super fun to do, and I love hearing from other people who've done my patterns, or just your reactions on any kind of video. It's just always really fun to read. But today I'm not doing a pattern that's mine. I'm making somebody else's pattern here on YouTube, and it's by Pixel Presents, and it is the eye sweater. And I saw this one quite a while ago, like on Pinterest I think, and I really liked it, but then I kind of forgot about it because I was working on other stuff. And then I got this video recommended on YouTube to me, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. So I thought it'd be really fun to do, and I already have started a little bit. So I made the basic eye shape and then the first round of one of the panels, and this is what it's looking like, and I really love it. They recommended to do like a 2-color iris, and I think that really turned out very well. I'm also doing this because I want to use up a bunch of my scrap yarn, because I just have a lot of yarn and I want to use it. And this is all acrylic except for the light brown, which is just some of my cotton because I didn't have any other brown and I wanted to have that two-toned look. So yeah, let me show you my leftover yarn that I'm going to be using for this project. They recommended at least like 4 to 10 colors, and I think I have 4. I have the dark green that you already saw around the eye. Also, by the way, I'm sorry that the lighting is so gray. It's just kind of a gloomy day today, so I hope over the coming days while I'm filming this, it's a little bit more sunny. So let's cross our fingers and hope for that. But yeah, dark green. That's all I have of the dark green, so I hope that is enough. I have 2 skeins. They're kind of messed up because I've used them and then like re-rolled them. 2 of these, so that's a nice like deep warm brown. Then I have a whole bunch of this, it's all falling apart, of this like turquoisey color, and they look kind of like different colors right now, but I swear they're not. I don't know why these look different. Maybe it's just the lighting, I don't know. They're all the same though. So I'm gonna use those, and I have like another one of those in there as well. And then for the last color, I have this multicolor, like slightly fluffy brown. So just for like the color palette idea, this is kind of the vibes. Oh, this is kind of the vibes I'm going for. But I have it all here in my little crochet bag, and yarn just fell out of it, so I can carry it around with me. So yeah, I'm actually gonna not continue on this one. I'm actually going to do the other eye, because they recommended to like do it like row by row, and then go back and forth so that you make sure it stays similar in like size and stuff. I don't usually do that, but I thought I'd at least want to make the other eye as well, and I just think it's turned out so cool. It's not lying completely flat, but apparently that's normal, so yeah, that's what it looks like right now. So I'm just gonna do this and take my hook out of there. And I'm going to start with the black yarn for the center. So yeah. Yeah, also let me know if, oh, I'm doing it wrong immediately. Let me know what crochet projects you're working on right now. And which or if you're not working on a project, sorry my yarn's gonna be squeaky, it's old acrylic. But yeah, if you're not working on a project right now, what do you want to work on? What's like the next project on your like crochet to-do list, or whatever you call it? I'd be interested to know. I don't have a lot that I want to make right now. I've been so focused on my flowers that I'm not like really crocheting for myself a lot, and because I wasn't making YouTube videos, I just didn't like make a lot for myself because I was so busy with the other stuff, and I was like, whatever. And I mean, I have knitted a sweater and actually crocheted a sweater, I think, but that was already like a long time ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, let me know what you've been working on or what you want to be working on. I'd be interested to know. I'm going to tune. That was my dog. I'm going to tune out for a little bit, and I'm just going to continue doing this. I'll probably put like a little time lapse in, and I'll talk to you when I've done a little bit more. So it's the next day, and first of all, sorry if you hear some noises, because 1, our dishwasher is on, 2, I have my dog over there and my cat right here next to me, and also our downstairs neighbors are doing construction and breaking down a wall today. So sorry if you hear anything weird. I wanted to show you what I did yesterday and so far today. And for the one of the eyes, I got this far, and at this point I'm where I have to change hooks, and then I'll show you this is the other eye where I have changed hooks and done 2 extra rows now. I'm going to be doing this, changing to the I'm going to be changing to the bigger hook on this one as well. And as you can see here, the tutorial said to do trebles, so like the brown is where I changed to the bigger hook, and then I did the second row as well. And that was rough because these are the hooks that I'm using, and weirdly enough they're both purple, but in the tutorial they use a 5.75 and an 11.5, if I remember correctly, but my yarn is a little bit thinner than they used, I think, Red Heart Super Saver, which we don't have that here, but mine is like, it felt like it was slightly too big of a hook, and also I didn't have that exact hook. I only have a 5.5 or 6, so I decided to go for a 4.5, just because I wanted the eye to be like not see-through at all, which it definitely worked out very well. They changed to an 11.5 because I used a much smaller beginning hook. I wanted to, well, at least a size smaller basically. I wanted to use also about a size smaller in the larger hook, so I used a 10 instead of an 11.5. Oh, my cat is on my lap. I just want to show you really quick. It's so cute. He's sitting right here next to me. This is Bushi. He's my baby. He is 18, almost 18 years old now. But yeah, he's an older cat, so he mostly sleeps all day. You might know, like, be familiar with that if you have an elderly cat. And I'm gonna start doing the next round. This is very like a whole struggle. They said so in the tutorial too, and it's gonna make squeaky sounds again. I'm very sorry. I haven't worked with my acrylic yarn in a while. That's also why I really wanted to do this project, because I really wanted to use up a bunch of it, because I just don't use it as much anymore, and doing something that has a lot of holes like this kind of sweater, like as more of an open parts, it just, I think it works better with acrylic because it's so sweaty. So this is my preferred like thing to do with acrylic yarn. With this pattern, I really like that you don't have to like count everything, like it doesn't, they keep saying like it doesn't have to be the same amount like that they have exactly, just make sure that your front and back panel are the same, which I think is really nice. Also because I also really like that this is like a made to measure pattern, because I think there's not enough of those. Like I always prefer when I make clothes to have it be like more of an instruction on how to do it, and like you can make in any size, like it's basically made to measure. Obviously that's what I'm trying to explain right now.
even though I could have just said made to measure. But I just prefer those patterns because I just think it's nicer if it's accessible to everybody. But also YouTube is obviously free patterns, so I get that people, just do what they want to do, obviously, because it is still all free, obviously, to watch, and that's super awesome. The sound is a lot. Okay, I don't know how often they're gonna keep going. Like downstairs, they're banging on the walls and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop recording for now, and I'll come back tomorrow and show you how much progress I've made. So that's honestly fine because right now I'm just really frustrated with trying to get these stitches in the smaller stitches, but this is what we've done so far. And I'm really excited because, I mean, you see how much bigger this already is than this. So now that I've upped the hook size and stuff, I think it's going to go so much faster. But yeah, I'm excited to show you what I do tomorrow, and yeah, I'll talk to you then. So it is the third day of working on the sweater, and I am on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14th row right now on this one, and the other one I just finished the 13th one, and the colors are coming together so nicely. Like, I love this. And what I'm doing now is the V-stitch round, and this is like these little, like, you'd put like 2 in 1 stitch, and I've seen these used before, but I haven't actually done them before. They're easy to do, obviously, they're just double crochets, but I quite like how it looks. So yeah, and actually I don't know if you can really tell if the lighting's any better, but it is actually quite sunny today. It was sunnier this morning, but I was working on my flowers this morning, and I thought it would stay sunny for longer. And the sky's still blue, it's not like gray or anything, so I hope the lighting is a little bit better. But I mean, I do live in the Netherlands, and it's still like, I mean, I guess it's going into spring soon, but it's like, this is a gray country. Like, the sky is gray in the winter and fall, and sometimes in the spring. So I'm used to it, but sometimes it's not really nice for filming. That's why I think also in the winter it's so hard for me to film videos, because lighting is so annoying, and artificial lighting only goes so far if you have like not a really large budget. I just have like normal, like cheap ring lights, so, and I have 2 of them, but I think, no, I have one of them broke. So yeah, but I'm really enjoying this pattern. It's so easy to follow. I'm also really happy that I found out that there's like 2 different videos, that one's like the full like instruction, like basically no pauses, and the other one's like more cut down. I actually like doing the longer form tutorial, because if it's like longer, sometimes when I'm doing like filming crochet tutorials myself, or I'm watching them, I'm like, ooh, cause you like skip through bits, obviously. If it's just all double crochets, so you're not going to film every single row. But then I can imagine, like, when watching, or when I watch tutorials like that it's like, oh, and then you have to like keep pausing, and because you can't keep up, because it's obviously sped up, cut out, all that kind of stuff. So having a tutorial be like fully just like somebody just doing it is actually really cool. Respect to filming that, because that must have been like, I mean, doing it like in, I don't know if it was filmed in one sitting, but like it does like seem like that. Oh, I did that wrong. But I'm super happy with how it's turning out. I think I might need to do a couple more rows than in the tutorial, because I used a smaller hook, but obviously it's a made to measure tutorial, so that doesn't matter. I am super excited to wear this. I'm actually going on vacation next week with my dad and my sister, and I don't know when this will go up, so I'll probably like maybe already be back by then, or I don't know. So, but we're going to Italy
to Milan. He has something he has to do there for work. Yeah, so we're gonna hang out. He only has to work, I think, like 1 or 2 days maybe, I'm not sure. But we're gonna hang out together and explore Milan, which is really fun. Let me just count my stitches. But I've only actually been to Italy once before, also with my dad and my sister, and that was Rome, and that was like 6 years ago, I think, maybe. Oh, almost close to 7, I'm not sure. So yeah, it's super cool, and that was awesome. I loved, I mean, Rome. I want to say Italy, but like obviously I've only been to Rome so far. The people were really friendly, and the food was really good, obviously, and I just overall had a really nice time, and I'm excited, and I hope that Milan is the same. I just gotta do the other one now. Just gonna cut off my yarn, a little tail, and I'm gonna work on the other one, but I just finished that round, and as you can see, there's like these like chain spaces here, and they said to like pull that, and like then the sweater will slowly become more and more square shaped, which is obviously more ideal when it's on a body. So yeah, you can kind of see that looks a lot more square. Oh my god, it looks so good. It's gonna need to be quite a bit bigger because that's not big enough yet, but oh, it looks so good. And let me just get started on the other one real quick. Okay, so I am back. It's weird to work on the front and back panel at the same time. I really like it, but I'm not used to it. No, but I really like working on the front and back at the same time because it makes it feel like it's going faster in a way, because sometimes, you know, when you finish the whole front panel, and even if you do it really quickly, then you're kind of like, oh, I still have to do the whole back, and this way they're both always like around the same amount of done. So it feels like, even though it feels like maybe I'm not as, like doing one panel as fast as I would normally do, they're both at this like already like halfway done stage, or probably past halfway done, but like honestly really halfway, because the more rounds you do, the more stitches you have usually, right? So I guess it keeps getting more and more, but I still really like doing it this way. It's very like smart, and also to make sure that your stitches counts are like the same every row. I mean, now I'm not counting, but I'm making sure that I like end with a V-stitch in the same stitch like that I end on the other panel, and that's like a way to make sure that you have like the same amount without actually counting. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the colors for this sweater because I really love how they're coming together, because I'm using all scrap yarn. I think I said that in the beginning of the video, but honestly, I don't know. I've been sick for like over a week, and my brain is so like, I have like so much brain fog. So if I repeat myself, I'll like try to cut stuff out like that in the edit, but like if you notice that, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling great. I'm feeling better now, but I'm still very tired and like kind of dizzy. So yeah, if I repeat myself, I'm sorry. But what I want to say about the colors is that I'm using all scrap yarn. That's why I wanted to make this sweater, because I thought it would be a really good way to use up a bunch of my like yarn that I only have like 1 or 2 skeins per color. And I thought these colors would go decently together, and now that I have them together, I love it so much. Like, I'm very excited about how it's turning out. And actually the coolest thing is that 2 of these colors, the like turquoisey color and the like multicolored gray and brown, like this row, I used those colors to make a sweater for my best friend her last birthday. Sorry, again, brain fog. And I really loved how that turned out, and I loved the color combination. And I think adding these 2 colors works really well as well. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep going around, and I think I'll check in with you later today on how I'm doing. I hope that I can get a large part of the panels finished again. Who knows how many rows I'll be able to do. But yeah, I'm super excited, and I'll definitely show you like a little progress of how it's looking, and yeah, so I'll talk to you in a little bit. So it is the end of the like kind of day, not like I still have the evening, but it's around 5, and I wanted to show you how much progress I've made before all the light goes away. I have all the lights in my room on now, so it's a little bit yellowy, the lighting. Yeah, I'm about to go take a walk, so I want to show you as well before I go do that. And this is what I have so far, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 rows. So 19 is not going to be enough for me, even though it's like probably going to be wide enough. It's not like long enough. It's very cropped. Like, you can't really see that now. Let me just, like, it is only till here. See, like, that's short. So yeah, I'm going to add quite a few more rounds. I expected that I was going to have to do that because I used a smaller hook. That's like normal. So yeah, this is how far I'm on this panel, and the other panel is the one I'm working on right now. And I'm working on the next color, which is brown, so that's about, well, not nearly halfway, but almost halfway around. So yeah, I'm just going to keep going. I think the next row I might do some kind of fun stitch again, like the V-stitch, because that one doesn't increase, like, well, it increases the same amount that every row is. I think every row is increasing, like, every corner you increase, like, 2 because you're doing it in there. That's why it doesn't start curling up. So I think I will do the V-stitch again for the next, like, turquoisey color. I was gonna do cluster stitches like these, but it's math with the increases. I didn't really want to do that, so I think the V-stitches will look interesting as well. And also I don't have any cluster stitches besides like these 2 rows, so I didn't really want to add them further up either. At least I don't think so. Maybe I'll change my mind. That sometimes happens. But so far, looking pretty good, and I'm going to do more this evening, and I'm going to see how far I can get, and I'll show you some more of my progress tomorrow. So here is the final results, and I'm so happy with it. I'll insert some clips like top to bottom so you can see the whole thing and how it works better and how it works in its like whole sweaterness. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. But yeah, here's the actual like design. I'm just really happy with how it turned out. It's like so cute. The back's just the same. Just the same. I picked like the front has the slightly better circle. That's the difference between the back and the front. I want to just explain a little what I did after I made like the panels. So, because I skipped quite a bit. I made the front and back panel, and then I sewed them together at the shoulder seams, and I followed the tutorial's advice for like how many stitches I should leave open for the neck. I think I did a little bit more or less. I actually don't remember, so I'm kind of sorry. It's kind of like a it's not big enough to put off the shoulder, but it's a rather wide neck. Then I did something different because I think they made the sleeves, like the circle and the sleeves, and then sewed it together. But I'm really used to sewing the sides together and then creating the sleeve and the round with like the hole that you've then created. So I just did that my own way, but honestly it didn't like turn out that different. It was the same kind of method, the same amount of stitches. But yeah, so I just sewed it from the bottom to the top, and then I made all of these circles, and they're just interchanging double and triple crochets, no like V-stitches or anything fancy. And yeah, I already got back from my Milan, Italy trip, and it was really nice. I actually wore my sweater quite a bit, and it's really nice and warm, but it's also breathable because of all the holes in the sweater, which is really nice. And yeah, it wasn't warm in Milan. It was like 12 degrees, so this was pretty good. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Let me know what you think of my sweater. Have you made this pattern as well? Are you going to make this pattern? What colors are you going to use? I'd be really interested to know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a really great day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone!